I almost see worldview as this mechanism that the church began to use to respond to just how bad things were getting. You can still debate the validity of it, and especially the validity of its use today, which I think is overused. But one of the things that I think we did and went wrong with worldview is we kind of started to biblicize and everything. And I think that it gave some more modern Christians the excuse of being too pietistic and how they saw their place as a member of the organic whole of humanity. What I mean by that, and this is where we get into story, is that when you see yourself as fundamentally bifurcated from humanity because you're a member of Christ's kingdom, you actually lose something that God intended you to keep, which is to say, you don't become less human by being a Christian. You become human. You actually are restored to what humanity was. And this is where Bob Inc. comes full circle and gives us all the great grace doesn't destroy nature, grace perfects nature. But if we ignore the nature that we are actually a part of, then not only will we lose the ability to relate to this place that God still has us in, but we'll also lose the ability to relate to the people that are still in it. Okay, this is where it starts to come around to story. My big thesis, and why I say things like when you read Homer, you're reading history without much qualification, is that narrative, and particularly myth, is the sharing of an ethos. And when you lose your human ethos, you lose the ability to give compelling narrative. So when you look at a movie like God's Not Dead, okay, that movie has no ethos whatsoever. It sucks completely. It's trash and it's laughable. Part of the reason is because it's actually not a very human movie. You see the way that people are acting in that movie and you're like, that's just not the way that people, like real people, behave. And I think it's because somewhere along the line, the creators forgot that yes, they are in Christ. They are in Christ's body. And so they are separated from the world of the flesh, but they're still in the world. They're not of it, but they're in it. And I think that when you forget that, you start, like I said, losing the ability to tell compelling stories.